All right, so I went over this thing about as many times as I'm going to go over it, and I got it sanded down flat and got it bursted up here. So here's what we're about to do. We're about to use our buddy Shellac here. We're going to spray it all over the body here and get it nice and locked in, so when we go to spray our clear over it, it won't run or anything. Alrighty, so that only took a few minutes. So it's already dry. Doesn't take this stuff long, so we're gonna hit it again. Maybe a little bit thicker this time. Golly, that looks like a dining room table, son. Look at that. Not bad for a $70 guitar. All right, let that dry. All right, we're gonna hit it with that third and final coat here. Probably final coat, depending on how I like it. We'll go side to side this time. It's soaking up the shellac. This is the heaviest of the coats. See a little raised grain. So what I'm probably gonna do is after this gets situated and dries, is hit it with some sandpaper and then use some more shellac on it. I don't want to waste it. So anyway, so that's another coat. That's 3. All right, so you can see how it's starting to get a little shine and a little depth. See, it's getting a little depth in there. So I'm gonna turn it over like this, so looks like I got a little trash in it. It's okay though, because we can hit it with some light sandpaper. But see how it's getting some depth and shine to it. But see, it definitely probably needs another coat. So we'll probably let this dry really, really good. Then I'll give it a light, kind of a light sand with maybe some 600 and then hit it again. All right, so this is 3 coats later with just shellac. And I'll tell you what, right here, it's nice and smooth with the shellac. Some places like that smooth, but this is rough right here, and the ends are rough. So what happened was it raised the grain up, but it's pretty sweet looking, huh? So we're gonna take some 600 Shellacs and we're gonna just lightly sand, knock this grain down, and then we're gonna hit it again with shellac. So that's the cool thing about shellac. You don't have to sit around and wait all day for it to get hard. So it doesn't take much, like that's already smooth. So we're just gonna lightly sand. So whatever grain popped up, we're just gonna knock the grain down. So I'm just barely putting pressure. So I'm not worried about messing up the die because it's already, because the die is already covered up with the shellac spray. So it might look like I'm scuffing it, the die, but it's not. It's just scuffing the shellac. So this is taking out some imperfections too. All right, so that's nice and smooth. Got a little bit rough on there. Worst case scenario, this shellac dust will fill these pores a little bit more. Okay, that's smooth. That's smooth. That's all smooth. All right, now, so we find a rag. So it took 10 minutes. All right, let me get a rag. All right, so I just took a rag and just barely dampened it. So we're gonna go over here and rub all the dust off. Maybe a little bit rough, but I'm gonna leave it alone because that's the thing about guitars. When you're doing them, you gotta know when to stop. So now is when I stop. There's a little something right there. I think that's trash. I'm gonna try to sand that out right quick, live on the spot here. I got one piece out. This is knowing when to stop. Okay, so we didn't get through the stuff. So it's got one little white speck, but if I keep messing with that white speck, guess what? We're gonna make things way worse. So we're gonna leave it alone. All right, so that's good. Tack cloth time. Make sure we get the debris off before we spray it. All right, she's smooth as butter now, boys. Gonna be even smoother after this next coat. All right, so that's good. Take our shellac up. All right, let's give it its last coat of shellac and finish sealing it in. All right, let's do this, boys. This is a pretty heavy coat right here. So I'm not going to do any more unless I absolutely have to in case something goes wrong. I don't know if I hit this or not. Trying to make sure I hit these edges really well. Because it gives me extra protection after I clear coat it. So when we're sanding at the end, gives us extra protection. So I can't even see that white fleck that I saw earlier, so that's good. All right, dudes. One more on the front. Okay. Ooh. A little shellacky in here, dog. So we're gonna let this dry and come back in a bit. All right, folks. So this is after 4 coats of shellac. So the only thing I can tell you is the burst isn't as obvious now, which is wild. It kind of blends in more, so it's not very obvious like it was. Now I did get a little crazy, so my shellac got a little hazy right there. You can see that, and there's a couple other spots because I got a little heavy-handed. But it was like a whitish color, but it's starting to clear up. But now this thing is just smooth as butter, and like a lot of people just call this quit, but you know, not us. So we're gonna put some clear coat on it. Here's the back. You can see the contrast. It looks a little more orange on camera, but you can see it's got some chatoyance. But all this is nice and buttery smooth, just like you want it to get ready for clear. See the chatoyance? Got that natural stupid thunder crack or whatever that's called. Ain't nothing to do with it, but just leave it alone. I wonder if the other one in the back, if you can see it. Huh, that's crazy. One in the back. You can't see it. It's kind of blended in. That's wild. Can't see it at all. That's crazy. But we can see the beauty mark on the front. That's just part of the wood. Just how it is. Now it's just encapsulated in there forever. So there you go. Got a little chatoyance right there. A little chatoyance. That's a funny word, chatoyance.